Yo, what's going on YouTube? And welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte, and we are taking a look today at the Minnesota Wild as we have some great news out of the Minnesota Wild organization. Kirill Kaprizov is back in North America, so some great news. We'll talk about that today. So there's been some more clarifications. Michael Russo, one of the best insiders in hockey, who covers the Minnesota Wild, has gotten some details. We know there was some allegations and stuff about maybe fake visas and stuff like that when Kirill Kaprizov was in Russia. And you guys did mention that some of the information was wrong. And we're going to update that. And we're going to give you guys the updates on the situation around Kaprizov. So, a lot of this, as we're finding out, is around Vladimir Putin and Russia. So, a lot of this kind of comes on the preface that I'm trying to put this in the right way, but I'm just going to say it. This is a situation where we're seeing maybe a little bit of scorn and hurt from Russia once again losing players to North America and the West. And I think this is one of those things where Kirill Kaprizov got caught up in that. Now, here's the thing. So apparently he served his tenure in Russia during his time in the KHL with, I think it was CSKA Moscow. What was the Russian team that Kirill played for? I'm pretty sure it was CSKA. But once they fulfilled the certain amount of time needed, they technically they don't have to fulfill that military service. That is their service to the country, is playing in the KHL. So, and playing for the Olympic teams and stuff like that. So Kaprizov supposedly fulfilled those things, and he is going to be let out and going to be okay. Obviously, we know the situation around the Flyers goaltender. He's not going to have that same fate. Apparently, he did have fake visas, and that really triggered things, and that's where Kaprizov ended up becoming a domino from that. But fortunately, Kaprizov will be back in the States, in North America this week, in Minneapolis. So some great news there for the Minnesota Wild. No concerns about will Kaprizov be here this year. He is in the States. He will be playing with the Wild. And this is just something that, again, with the political climate today in 2022, this is where this stuff kind of comes up. And we've seen that it's affected Canadian hockey, right? The CHL, their import draft. They have discontinued Belarusian players and Russian players from entering the import draft. We don't know how long that'll be, but as of right now, it's still in place. And it hurts the players involved. And it's a shame that Kaprizov got stuck in the middle of this because he really had nothing to do with it in the first place. And this is the kind of stuff where you hope for the best for everybody involved. Luckily, Kaprizov is okay. Everything is fine. He will be ready to go in training camp for the Wild. So I just wanted to give an update on that. Some great news here, not only for the Wild, but for the National Hockey League in general. I think seeing Kaprizov in the NHL is a good thing. Even as a opponent of him, it's good to see that he will be back here. And you want to see the best product in the world, right? And Kaprizov will get to do that once again this year. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.